This is going to be a message for the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What good things are coming in for the fire signs? Let's see. Okay, money increase is the very first card that came out. It says money is flowing to you, blessings, abundance, and gifts. We have healing hit the floor, but it still came out. It says health and balance is returning, progress, mind, body, and soul. And I was kind of picking up on the energy this morning of hitting rock bottom and then rising again. Yeah, look, we have elevate your energy. You see how she's kind of, well, I see her as kind of rising. Maybe your energy is rising. Positive delay, okay? You're going to be experiencing evidence of how certain delays in your life had to unfold that way for a specific reason. Let's see what kind of things the fire signs are overcoming at this time. We have embrace both light and dark is coming out. It says true balance comes from embracing both your light and shadow. Both are necessary for growth. And we also have sit with the wound. Okay, so you've been taking time to really sit with the wound. It says healing is a journey, not a destination. And a card that I pulled, I think it was last week, it said focus on the journey. What did it say? It said don't focus on the destination to better enjoy the journey. Okay, so not everything needs to be fixed right away. Some healing begins when you're willing to stay with what hurts. So being able to feel the pain and not push it away as a negative side of you or a negative experience, but being open to how this is possibly working out to further elevate your energy, your outcome here. I'm picking up on like a dirty glass being diluted with clean water. So there's some kind of filtration that's happening here. It says choose with love. Love is the most powerful force. Choose love over fear, and your life will transform. So yeah, I see somebody that's walking out of the shadows back into the light. And so it could be that once you were able to feel these emotions, and it could be that you had to express them in what could be perceived as an upset or angry manner, you were able to expel these emotions, and the need underneath the hurt was exposed, and you're able to grow from that. Possibly you and another person, because I see a relationship reaching out to you. Here, it says embrace soul transformation. Okay, butterflies could be significant to you at this time because you're recognizing relational wounds. Okay, accepting your destiny. And this is opening new pathways, new doorways for you. So let's see what kind of synchronicities or signs you could be receiving as confirmation that this is your message. We have the cabin, so you could be receiving images of cabins. You could be planning a trip to a cabin. You could be seeing synchronicities and signs related to homes or building a home in the woods. Okay, we also have hearts is another sign or synchronicity. Black cats could also be significant. I feel like black cats are a lucky omen for you. We have umbrella, which signifies being shielded from an emotional turmoil or even having faith. Okay, I'm picking up on guardian angels around you at this time. Any signs or synchronicities? Hit the floor again once. We have roses. Roses came out. I love that. I've been seeing roses everywhere. White roses, golden roses with pink tips, which I think is known as the peace rose. And red roses could be especially significant. Friendship with yellow roses. Okay, we have brush strokes. So makeup brushes, paint brushes, deciding to paint could be a sign or a synchronicity for you. Okay, and we also have prayer. You could be praying at this time. You could be I was gonna say investing, but I wanted to say creating necklaces. You could be investing in some prayer beads. We have cupcake also came out, so cupcakes or cherries could be especially synchronistic. Is that a straw? Yeah. A straw with a cupcake for, I mean, why not? It's a cake pop. It's a cupcake pop, right? You could be innovative and creating something, some kind of hybrid product that is the next successful project in for your business or opportunity is something I'm hearing. We have the forest also showing up. So again, that cabin energy, hanging out in the forest, going camping. Okay, could all be synchronistic signs for you. We also have vanilla on the bottom of the deck. Okay, perfumes and scents. Being drawn to someone, the scent of someone is going to be really significant. Or just being very aware of how scents are interacting with you. At this time, yeah, vanilla. We have vanilla cupcake, vanilla and rose. Could also be really important for somebody. So let's see, what else? Oh, and we also have typewriting. Typewriter. So you could be somebody, you could be a writer. You could be seeing typewriters and forest. Very interesting. You could be going to a cabin in the forest to write a novel or just to chill and read a novel. Okay, we have clarity. I feel like if you're somebody who's highly intuitive, being able to write, especially while you're in nature, is going to unlock certain keys for you. It's going to unlock certain secrets, certain answers for prayers. You're going to be seeing signs and synchronicities from the angels that you're not alone. This is going to restore your faith. That's why you had the umbrella. We have inner child. Inner child is showing up here, so you could be really healing your inner child, feeling emotions that you were taught were negative when you were younger, and that's why embracing the shadow, embracing the darkness, embracing your emotions is going to be so healing and freeing for you. We have inner power. It's going to unlock this inner power. That's this key that you're going to be given. You could be getting messages in music and song, because I just split the deck and I was listening to a song earlier by Dirty Heads, and he says, I need a new day, I need a new song. The song was Listen to Me. So if you've been feeling like nobody's been listening to you, you are going to be heard. People are going to be, yeah, that was that hand that was outreached to you. People are going to be finally listening to the insight and the words that you have to provide. And I was picking up on somebody very prophetic, somebody very insightful, somebody with a great gift with pattern recognition. Okay, and you could be warning people around you, right, of certain negativity that's coming their way, and they choose not to see it, they choose not to believe you, they project certain doubts on you, and for some of you, you're just surrounded by people who want to hope for the best, but in doing so, they're denying certain important feelings or important opportunities to avoid chaotic moments. Okay, and so it's like you have to grieve twice. You grieve once when you have that prophetic moment, and you grieve again when nobody chooses to hear. And so I feel like this is something good that's happening, is that this is changing for you. Your voice is finally going to be heard. Your emotions are going to be brought out into the open where they can finally heal. Because once you're heard, that's when healing begins. Okay, for somebody, it's really important that they tell their story. All right. Why did I pull these? I thought it was onto another deck. We have family harmony and quiet time. So yeah, if you are planning a trip out to the woods or spending time in nature or even just going for walks as a family, this is going to be healing not only you, but this inner child that you've been soothing. Also sleeping with a plushie. I know it's a trauma response to kind of sleep in certain positions that almost mimic that childlike need to hold on to a comfort item. And so don't deny yourself this. Weighted blankets, weighted stuffed animals, extra pillows, plush blankets. These are things that are going to be really important in healing certain aspects of yourself with self-worth, okay, and centered around rest and being able to nurture that softer side of you, that side of you that needs rest. Some of you could have been praying for rest over strength. So the more that you're investing in your bedding and in your comfort, the more that this is going to tell your soul that you are worthy, right? And that's going to heal something inside of you. And then in turn, I'm picking up that this is going to draw more towards you. That's going to reflect back to you your own self-worth. Okay? Yeah, we have acceptance. Acceptance was here. And temperance, balance is coming in for the fire signs. Anything else closing out for the fire signs? Any good things coming in? We have purpose, okay? Really reflecting on the purpose behind the pain. But also, and that's where that faith is coming in, and that shielding of that emotional turmoil is that you're reflecting on the purpose behind the pain, fire signs. And it's restoring your faith. I'm hearing that you're inspiring hope in others. Yeah, the more that you reflect in comfort, and again, those roses are going to be really significant for you. The more that you're reflecting to yourself that you deserve comfort, the more that the world around you is going to start reflecting that value back to you in certain ways. This could be an increase in customers. This could be your significant other is starting to show you more affection or romance. That could be why the roses are showing up here as well. Okay, but overall, I'm picking up on so many answers, so much insight and clarity coming in for the fire signs. Let's see what your final cards say. You have health. Okay, there's something about the wild blueberry. You could set it on fire, you can stomp it out, you can pull out its roots, and the wild blueberry bush will grow again. So there is something here about restoration, rising again. I was picking up on that for the fire signs. Rise by Katy Perry. Okay, we have patience showing up here. And then I guess too, because I'm being drawn into the parachute in that music video by Katy Perry. So there's something here about, I don't know, maybe you were like pushed out of some kind of metaphorical nest, or you weren't ready to fly. But at the last moment, God intervened. And it appears almost that you were given this supernatural lift, is what I heard. So we have patience. You were patient. You really endured this negativity. I'm really drawn into the bells. Okay, you could be getting bells to clear your energy and to clear your home with that cabin imagery that was showing up. Okay, I keep knocking into those bells. So yeah, you had perseverance, purpose, and patience. The 3 Ps, which is not usually typically what that means, but yeah, we're gonna go with it. So we have bouquet. The 3 Ps to me in a corporate sense is purpose, product, what is it? Purpose, outcome, and process, right? POP, or the 3 Ps, purpose, product, and process. Or yeah, and that's typically how you stay on track in a meeting. So it could be that you're explaining yourself in a certain way that's very purposeful, okay? And people are saying, wow, this person's so organized, they're so on task. Bouquet, yeah, flowers could be really significant to you. Brilliance, brilliant bouquets, okay? Yeah, and I guess that's all that we have here. So fire signs, I hope that this is helpful. And congratulations on all the happy times and the good summer vibes that are coming in. So fire signs, since you had that inner child healing and that emotional purging that was coming up to the surface, frogs could also be really significant to you. We have affirmations for the inner child. Raquel Lerner is the author. So let's find out for the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. All placements, what inner child affirmation do you need to hear? I will nourish myself in the right way. Okay, so it says, today I will give my inner child the nourishment she needs. And this is dated for March 6th, by the way. That could be significant to you. 369 could be significant. My parents controlled my eating. When I was good, food was a reward. When I was bad, I wasn't allowed to eat. In time, I got food all mixed up with my emotions. I could never tell if I was really hungry or if I needed emotional sustenance. My inner child has a healthy appetite. You can be a perfectionist, because I kind of messed up that word right now and I almost wanted to start completely over, but we're going to continue. Okay, my inner child has a healthy appetite. I could be a perfectionist. Growing takes energy, and spent energy needs to be replenished by food. I provide her with the right kinds of food. Let's start over. No, let's not. I provide her with the right kinds of food, not too much sugar or fat, no stimulants or depressants. It could also be really important for you to be silly. Okay, that could also be having fun, could be part of your inner child healing. So let's start over. So let's just, okay, bear with me. Today I will give my inner child the nourishment she needs. My parents controlled my eating. When I was good, food was a reward. When I was bad, I wasn't allowed to eat. In time, I got food all mixed up with my emotions. I could never tell if I was really hungry or if I needed emotional sustenance. My inner child has a healthy appetite. Growing takes energy, and spent energy needs to be replenished by food. I provide her with the right kinds of food, not too much sugar or fat, no stimulants or depressants, fresh fruits and vegetables, whole grains. I encourage her to pay attention to her body's messages, to eat as much as her body needs, to differentiate between physical and emotional hunger. When she's hungry for food, she can eat. When she's hungry for love, I give her as much as she can hold. Get yourself a teddy bear, or it doesn't have to be a bear. It could be a giant plush of your favorite animal. Bonus points if it's weighted. Okay, it's gonna help you.